I know, what I know, we are one. What I know, what I know, no, 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 we are one. It all starts with the people. One people, we stand all together, one voice saying yes we can.
Some of you went down to Trenton to give testimony, to attend the hearing. Many of you here joined the rally on Route 70 at the Grace Church. Thank you, your effort made it work. You made our community visible, you made our voice heard. Thank you. I also wanted to thank our co-sponsors for today's event. To make this happen, kudos to our Cherry Hill Public Library Derek, Man, and Michelle Yeager. They provided a space, the equipment, and the expert logistic assistance. Thank you. We also like to thank Cherry Hill Township, the Cherry Hill Human Relations Advisory Committee, and the Camden County Office for co-sponsoring this event. I also wanted to acknowledge and thank some of the presence of our elected officials. We have the Commissioner of Camden County, Jeff Nash, our Cherry Hill former Mayor, Susan Bass-Living. We have our Vice President of Cherry Hill Commissioner, Brian Fowler. We also have Governor Murphy's assistant, Raji Bass. And we have our returning guest from Evesham Township, Mayor Jackie Vici and Deputy Mayor Nicole. So I also want to thank some of the organizations who supported this event. There are too many to mention, so I hope I don't miss anyone out. Cherry Hill District, Cherry Hill Police Department, Basha Chinese School, Indian Culture Center, Korean Grace Church, Inspiring South Asian American Women, and many, many more. I want to give a special shout to the Indian Minute, South Indian Restaurant who have generously supported us for 2 years. Thank you. Last, I must mention our food. We have a table here. The board member worked tirelessly for months, and thank you. They are all here. Please stop by to say hi. And thank you for your patience to put up with my event. I appreciate it. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce our first friend and a mentor, a strong advocate for AAPI community. She always has so smile. She's a daughter of immigrants, the first Indian American councilwoman of Cherry Hill, Sankita Doshi. She's going to represent Cherry Hill.
Everyone, all the kids are together.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. I just want to ask everybody to move up a little bit. They can. That'd be great. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to Cherry Hill. Thank you all for coming today. My name is Councilwoman Sankita Doshi. I am an immigrant. I moved to this country when I was 2 years old, speaking English, and I got my education around Boston, and I moved to Cherry Hill, and we stayed in Cherry Hill. One of the main reasons is the diversity in this town. Cherry Hill is about 14% Asian, and we celebrate our diversity. Our differences is what makes us stronger. I'm also on the board of the Asian American Alliance, as you mentioned, and also on the ISA, Indian South Asian American Alliance. So today we were celebrating our Asian American Pacific Islander community here. And as I always say to my boys, it's very important to remember where you came from. You should be proud of where you came from to know where you're going. So, unless someone is Native American, we have all come from another place to this country, and we've all been strangers here. So I hope that, we are continue this diversity and welcoming spirit in this community. And as I look around today, I see a lot of incredible things happening. There's going to be performances, businesses. Thank you to all the small businesses. Please support our local businesses here who have come out today. The Chinese school, the Korean drummers, Indian dancers, and lots of cuisines from everywhere. I thank all our elected officials who come out today, and it's a wonderful day to celebrate our community. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon. So they asked me to speak into the mic. So, no, I'm not a pro of public speaking. I try my best. We are honored to have our next speaker, Congressman Donald Norcross. Congressman Norcross was born and raised in Camden County. He has worked tirelessly for 30 years to improve education, health care, and educational employment opportunities for people in South Jersey. He is currently working on a bill to reduce the gasoline tax. What an honor.
Thank you. If you have to say one thing, that's a great thing to say. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? For the ones in the back of the room where I used to sit when I was in school and get in trouble, come on up here. We got a great load of speakers, and it's good to be here. It's not raining. COVID has dropped. We're back together. America has made it through it. It's great to be here. And Nina, thank you for that kind introduction. Certainly a group that's focused on unity, making sure your voice and your values are understood in a country that is as diverse as I literally just got off a train coming back from New York City, where I had a series of meetings over the last 2 days. So why am I saying that? Last night we were at an event and it was very foggy, but all of a sudden the fog broke away and literally right before us is the Statue of Liberty, and I thought, that's it. Welcome. We are that great melting pot. I look over the crowd today and that's why we're here. E pluribus unum. Can't spell it, but I know what it means. It means out of many comes one. And that's certainly what we are here today. We're going to hear in a few moments a dear friend of mine and a colleague, Zeng Ken, who has done an incredible job across the community. Eddie, great to have you here in Cherry Hill, where you graduated high school. Hometown favorite. Sandita, who is an incredible voice, but an advocate for all things with New Jersey Transit, making sure we're going to be a cleaner and friendlier way of getting around. And Mayor Susan Sinagula, the first Korean American to hold a mayor's position in the state of New Jersey. Mayor, great to have you here. So we talked about why we're here today. And if any of you have had the chance, you know what I'm about to talk about. And if you haven't, make sure you take a few moments. There's a 5-hour series on PBS called Asian American. Just 3 nights in a row that I had an opportunity to watch it. And we knew bits and pieces of everything, but to see it put together and talk about the identity of Asian American Pacific Islanders, but also about the contributions and the challenges. And I'd recommend it highly because, as you know, many groups from within have had different challenges. But one thing we all lived through is something called a pandemic. And you're going to hear shortly from Christina Liu, who was just a person trying to help somebody else who was getting beaten up. So she went to a good Samaritan to a victim as they turned around and started to beat her. But here's the good news. She's now an advocate, a voice of stopping the hate. And that's what we've seen happen over the course of the last 2 years. Andy and I, along with 364 House colleagues, we passed the COVID Hate Crimes Act. Why that is coming now? Certainly a challenge. But I do know how we can fix it. We can fix it because the U.S. is becoming more and more diverse. But we're also becoming more and more divided. And I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. So I just want to end where I began. Out of many comes one. But as we move forward, the only way we do it is we do it together. God bless you. It's great to be here. And I broke the first rule. My anniversary is Friday the 13th, and my wife is with me. Andrea, good to see you, baby. Now I can go home.
All right. Thank you, Congressman Norcross. Our next speaker is Congressman Andy Ken, who is the son of immigrants, a graduate of Cherry Hill High School East. Give it up for him. A Rhodes Scholar, served in Afghanistan, the White House under President Obama, and now serving the people of South Jersey. He has just launched a campaign called In Our Hands, which helps to recruit, train, and support AAPI and candidates of color to run for office at all levels. He is the first Asian American Congress in New Jersey. Andy Ken.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Thank you for coming on out. Thank you for taking some time to be able to join all of us in celebrating Heritage Month. This is so exciting, and it's always so great to be here. This is the community that raised me. It was the public school systems here that gave me the education that allowed me to become a Rhodes Scholar, allowed me to get a PhD, allowed me to now serve in Congress. And, right around the corner from here, it was, this was the place that gave my parents a job to be able to raise my family. My mom was a nurse right around the corner of what was then Kennedy Memorial Hospital, right here in the area. And in Camden County, my dad worked over in Camden as a medical researcher. So this is our home. That's what I mean. We're here because this is our home. We belong here. And that's what Heritage Month is about. We belong here. Our country is made up of such great diversity that my colleague Donald was talking about. But what we also know is that there has been a lot of racism and discrimination and challenges facing the AAPI community across this country. We've seen it here in New Jersey. And I'm sure a lot of people here in the crowd today have probably heard words to the effect of, you don't belong here, or you're not really American, or where are you really from? And I think we're all here because we say we're from here. This is our home. This is our community. And that's why it's so important that New Jersey is leading this effort. New Jersey is only the second state in the entire country that's going to have AAPI history and culture taught in schools. We are leading the way. Other parts of the country are coming to me and say, what can we do? How can we do it like you? This is setting off a movement, and I'm really proud that New Jersey is leading the way. Donald and I, we also were part of this effort that is now pushing forward. got to pass through the House of Representatives. We're trying to do the Senate, but it's an effort to try to get an AAPI history museum in D.C. on the mall in the Smithsonian. How great would that be? A place where our heritage can be on display right in the center of D.C. alongside the great pillars of our democracy or alongside the landmarks of our nation. What better way to say we belong here than having something like that? Those are the things that we're trying to push forward on. Work together to be able to accomplish. But we can only do it with your support and the support of people who are paying attention, people who are speaking out. And that's exactly what you're doing by showing up here. So I just want to say thank you so much. This community has been extraordinary. It's been for me and many others. The fact that Cherry Hill is now responsible for the first Asian American congressman from New Jersey at the federal level, but also Susan, who's leading the charge here as the mayor. So it's so incredible to just see the leadership stepping up and to see that Cherry Hill is honestly leading the way in this state and that our state is leading the way for our nation. So thanks so much, everybody, and I'm really glad to be able to celebrate Heritage Month with all of you.
Hi, thank you, Congressman Kim. One of our motivations of doing what we do is to inspire our young people. One day they will pick up the baton and continue the journey. However, sometimes we are inspired by one of them. I'm going to introduce you the next speaker, Christina Liu, Congressman Marcus mentioned. She was the senior student from the Central High School of Philadelphia. One day after school, she was taking the SEPTA train going home, and there was a bullying situation on the train. What she did was she stepped in, spoke up to stop the incident, to protect her fellow students. She was beaten and injured. So when she was asked, why did you do it? She just simply said, it was the right thing to do, and I would do it again. How inspiring. I present you the rising first year student at University of Pennsylvania.
Yes, we are going to use it. And I told
incident is a time I'll never forget. It was a time where I saw firsthand full Asian community getting together.
I hate standing on apartment.
I won't the words about it because and I want to be a voice to show that I am stronger and to continuously advocate for it. I urge you all and everyone to realize that everyone, and I mean everyone, must stand together to protect us. We shouldn't at all brush all the fact that there's been a drastic increase of violence, because if we do, this cycle will never end. On multiple occasions, I have continuously used my voice to expose the fact that the API community suffers. I'll never stop until the higher ups take notice and realize that a change must be done. Even before the incident, I had a passion for advocacy, medical for innovation, where I helped increase civic engagement among the Asian people. It didn't grow from nowhere. It grew from my Asian experience, where I was taught to put myself in their shoes and understand their stories. But I want to tell them that to not ignore your culture because of culture, or you don't want to. The history of your ancestors have created something to think about. Use it as your drive to overcome challenges. It's okay to be scared, shy, or not know what to do, but I encourage all to to understand it's that voice has little to no impact on the problems in the world, but it's so time and time again that teen voice has further add society in need to be a better place. I hope that as you all find more passion in life, you will also join the fight for a better society, a better place for the next generation. I currently am the president of a non-legal organization. I am looking to have find the power to better understand and better I have created a bridge in the rise of violence around the world, including my own by Now, how do you learn to stand up, go volunteering, and more importantly, learn of the news nationally and internationally? We must stand against the stereotypes put into place by society, where we are known to be quiet and smooth. The American history today is influenced so much by the Asian community, but since it's been written by Americans, many of our accomplishments, many of our influences have been silent. So to fight against injustices we have today, we must start by looking beyond the single story that's been written in history. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Asha Devi Bath Temple. It's the Hindu temple only in Cherry Hill. Thank you.
Good afternoon, friends. I'm Zeng Ken from Cherry Religious Temple chapter, and we are all here. We see that 1 + 1 is always 2, but here I can see 1 and 1 is equal to 11, because diversity is unity. We have Pramukh Maharaj, our Guru, often say that in the progress of others lies our own, in the good of others abides our own. So we are here to celebrate this big event, but we have maintained our culture so far, and also I pray to God that we continue to do so, support each other, and united we stand and divided we fall. The message of unity is very strong from here. We are going to spread this message throughout the New Jersey and country and the world. Thank you. Jai Sangha.
The best for last. Our last speaker is the one and only Cherry Hill Mayor Susan Shing Angulo. Hey! She came to this country as a young child with her parents to pursue the American dream. She is the first Korean American mayor in New Jersey. I get energized every time I hear Mayor speak. Here she is.
First of all, thank you for being here. This is such an awesome event, and you know that I will be at every single event. I know some of you are my Facebook friends, and you know I am out there all the time. And I am thrilled to be here with all of my colleagues and for coming out for this fantastic event. And I want to thank Congressman Donald Norcross for being here, Congressman Andy Kim, as well as Sangeeta Doshi, our councilwoman, and their council vice president, Brian Barley's here as well. And want to say thank you to Christina for her remarks, as well as Ashok for being here and having that wonderful remark. Thank you. Thank you, Christina, as well. And of course, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our president, AAPI president, and for the Asian American Alliance of South Jersey president, Nina Gao. Give her a round of applause, everyone. It's because of Nina that she is such a tireless advocate of our community, and she is amazing, and I love everything that you do for our community. Thank you, Nina. So, many of you were here about a year ago. Many of us were standing right here, gathered at Stop the Anti-Asian Hate Rally, where we came out in force to vehemently support our AAPI community in the wake of horrific anti-hate violence that was going on, and the violence that was unacceptable, and it was despicable of what was happening. But since then, we have seen encouraging steps forward in the federal, state, and local level. And I know that Congressman Andy Kim touched upon that, and we have seen the AAPI history that's included in the public schools, the curriculum being included in the public schools in the state of New Jersey. And not only that, we had the passage of COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act in the state of New Jersey. So there's a lot. I have no doubt that we have so much work to do. But we almost must make time to celebrate today, to unapologetically celebrate that all we are, all that we do, and all that we dream about for our future. This is how we fight hate. We fight hate with tools of change like new policies, grassroots advocacy, and greater representation of AAPI throughout all levels of government and industry. But we also fight hate with love. We fight it with joy. We fight it by celebrating our families, our culture, our heritage, and our community. So be proud of your heritage and know that diversity is our strength. Everyone, I want to hear you when I say together, our diversity is our strength. Say it with me. One more time, our diversity is our strength. That's right. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy everything that's out here.
Okay, we are done talking. Next, we're going to have performance here, and I hope you get around to visit our campus. So I am one of those rising young people, Crystal Yin, a sophomore at Cherry Hill East, a student leader. She is going to be hosting the performance. Welcome, Crystal.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming out today. It's really nice to see everybody here today to celebrate AAPI month. So for our first performance today, welcome the Huaxing Chinese School with the children's dance. So everyone give a huge round of applause for them.
Each one, reach one till we pull ourselves up, cause we all one fam. From the rest of the block to the Perry to the Rock, we connect that love. Cause the people with power feel the power of the people when we stand as one.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be indigenous, you heard of us. Max Heaven, the murderer, spreading the love with the water and earth in the stand against hate. Gotta know what the purpose is. We rise, the climate is changing. Signs of the times, it's time to start praying. Pray for the world and community. Prayers are more powerful when we're in unity.
What I know. Up today,
Hungry for a change, new path to take. Can't stay the same, it's been too long. Pointing out who's right or wrong, can you hear me out? All we need is a little bit of love. Take time to heal and it starts with us. Hand in hand, I put my trust. In one world, reunite, it's a must. Hold on to hope, we can overload. We can break the code with a single note. Sing out for the world to hear that our time is now, no more for tears. I looked into my son's eyes, a new day in a new light. Lift the veil and dwell so peaceful. Come together, one world, one people.
What I know, we are one. What I know.
Each one, reach one till we pull ourselves up, cause we all one fam. From the rest of the block to the Perry to the Rock, we connect that love. Cause the people with power feel the power of the people when we stand as one.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be indigenous, you heard of us. Max Heaven, the murderer, spreading the love with the water and earth. And the stand against hate, gotta know what the purpose is. We rise, the climate is changing, the signs of the times. It's time to start praying. Pray for the world and community. Prayers are more powerful when we're in unity.
What I know.
Up today, hungry for a change, new path to take. Can't stay the same, it's been too long. Pointing out who's right or wrong, can you hear me out? All we need is a little bit of love. Take time to heal and it starts with us. Hand in hand, I put my trust. In one world, reunite, it's a must. Hold on to hope, we can overload. We can break the code with a single note. Sing out for the world to hear that our time is now, no more for tears. I looked into my son's eyes, a new day in a new light. Lift the veil and dwell so peaceful. Come together, one world, one people.
What I know, we are one. What I know, no, we are one. 'Cause who you are is who I am. We all bleed the same blood, yeah. Hey. We all bleed the same blood, yeah.
We got beautiful differences, let me give you a peek. Over 500 tribes, but we all unique. And if we could not compete to eat, nothing could beat us. Jealousy is more dangerous than diabetes. See this unity? Imagine what it looked like. You would think we would do whatever it took, right? I would do anything for this good life. We could do anything if we unite. Come on.
Young native, you are my savior. Say your prayer for our inspiration. From the block to your reservation. Any color, all my relations. From the basement, worldwide invasion. Every day we're painting our faces. Fighting back but learning our language. Dancing our dances, saying our prayers.
What I know, we are one. What I know, we are one. We only got one world. We only got one world. We only got one world. Hey. All we got is one voice, one choice, one earth, one love, one birth. We like to live. We like to live, yeah.
One people, we stand all together, one voice saying yes we can. Each one, reach one till we pull ourselves up, cause we all one fam. From the rest of the block to the Perry to the Rock, we connect that love. Cause the people with power feel the power of the people when we stand.